Right on, because information is free, just ideas are free because everybody's tripping on all this high petrol and everything like that. I don't deal with that. I just try to. I have to find a solution for myself because I can't drive and I can't walk very far because I got this problem called being hobbled. Right? It's cool. But for if you're like one of these crafty guys, not crafty, mechanically inclined, right? Because back in the day we started this whole windmill thing with that yin yang looking vertical windmill, not an axial, vertical, right? Vertical windmill, whatever, spin around. And a lot of people are using them for generating power, but I don't know why, because these guys are taking a vertical windmill like that and putting a generator right in the center, which is asinine in my opinion, because the whole point is that it spins at a set rate. It doesn't over rev and all this other. It's very cool, right? So it has a rate that it'll spin because the other side is like that, as the wind catches one side, the wind is braced on the other side. But it works really well when it's because it'll catch a wind at any direction, any direction. It's very cool, right? But instead of for all these people generating power, it's a flywheel system. That's in my mind. My mind has a flywheel on the bottom, sort of a heavier flywheel, right? With like pulley or something like that. A big, like if it's a 3 foot diameter windmill on a vertical windmill, it's got a 3 foot flywheel at the bottom catching the wind, spinning a heavier flywheel because you can the radius is what you catches it, and if you want to just use that little teeny bit, yeah, that's cool if you do, right? In my opinion, you got pulley on the bottom, whatever, then you can have generators, more than one probably, around the circumference with smaller, and you can really get some juice going then because now I'm turning a generator massive from 3 foot pulley to a what do you got, 2 inch diameter generator pulley. Wow, I'm cranking now. Right? Instead of just turning one revolution, I'm getting what? A lot. You can do the math as far as rotation. Gears, I don't know if I would do it on a gear. It gets noisy. But I can have more than one generator sticking in the middle. I can have 6 or 8 of them. I have a radial thing, and then because they're all, if it's a 3 foot flywheel, whatever, and I got, you know, they're all spinning at the same thing. They all the generators would be sort of in sync because they're all generating power from the same source at the same rate. Blah 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 blah. That's just my opinion on the generator part, right? Because myself, because if I'm going to do a vehicle, I would do a vehicle like a flywheel vehicle. I don't know if you ever check online and see flywheel bicycles. Guy got flywheel bicycle, he pedals the bicycle and the flywheel goes, and the flywheel keeps it spinning while he's stopped. Right? Then all he has to do to get going on his bicycle is engage the flywheel and off he goes. And then he can pedal and turn the flywheel. Get out of here, right? So I'm going to start working on a vehicle, right? But it's a flywheel vehicle. I'm just going to make myself a little go-karty type vehicle, grocery getter vehicle that I can go putting off. Right? And my thinking, because of the windmill going to catch my wind, and I just have to transfer that to a flywheel. Which gonna what? Turn my sprocket on my bicycle car, I have gear ratios on that. I got 10-speed or an 18-speed vehicle, you know. Right? Driven by my flywheel, which is driven by the wind. Right? Say, well, sometimes you don't got no wind. Well, usually you got a wind. And if I don't, all I got to do is park it on the side of the road. Car's going to start going by. It's going to be wind. Out of here, right? Because it's going to catch a wind wherever it's at. It's going to start spinning my flywheel. However, so once I get my flywheel going, I can start gearing up, going down the road, right? In theory. And as I drive down the road, I'm going to catch the wind to drive my flywheel, right? And I'm going to have extra energy in my flywheel because it's spinning by the wind. Right? It's not going to go hauling 50,000 ton of coal, but it might get me to where I got to go, where I don't have to pedal at all. Remember, I got that hobble problem. I'm just thinking outside the box for people. You know, everybody be running around with a windmill fucking car. Remember I told you put one of these on a boat and it'll drive propellers. No matter which way. But I wouldn't be putting a massive mast on the top. I don't think you'll need one. Right? Because if you look at some videos with these guys making these windmill vehicles, windmills for power, they just put them in the back of their vehicle and see how much they go. Right? Just thinking. But that's what I'm going to be tinkering with here in the future. If you want to make one too, I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. It's fucking free. Free. No gas.